Okay, konnichiwa. Welcome everybody to the EVA match briefing with the South African team. On my left, I have Handre Pollard, Mzwandile Stick, and Sia Kolisi, captain of the Springboks. So please put your hand up for a question and we'll get the microphone to you as soon as we can. First question, please. The front.
Sia, it's a day before the Rugby World Cup final, and normally guys tend to say that before big games that it's just another game. In fact, George Grace just said it now a short while ago, but it isn't just another game. How do you deal with that kind of emotion, and could that kind of emotion actually help you lift your performance?
Yeah, it definitely can help you lift your performance. It's all about how you channel it. It's definitely it's not another game. It is the World Cup final. Not many people can get this opportunity, and we know that as a team. So the emotions are high. We're just gonna have as a team to channel it the right way.
Again at the front.
Sia, staying with you, it is your 50th test tomorrow as well. Have you given a lot of thought into the journey to this point, the 49 tests that you've played, and how special it is? I'm not sure how many players have played a 50th test in a Rugby World Cup final as well. You might be one of the only people to have done that.
No, I haven't thought much about everything else. You know, the most important thing tomorrow is making sure that I do my part for the team. You know, it's a special day for every single guy in the team. You know, I'm very happy that I've reached 50, and not a lot of Springboks have achieved that. So I'm really excited for that. But the most important thing is making sure that I do my part for the team, and you know, everything else, you know, will fall into place.
Next question, at the front.
Stick, how much of a boost is it to have Cheslin back, coming back from injury?
Yeah, we know what Chesy can do for the team, but once again, we're just happy with that we've got 31 fit players that can represent our country. Chesy has been working very hard to make sure that he is back in good shape, and we could have pushed him also last week, but we didn't want to take that risk, you know. So he is 100% currently, and yes, I know it's not nice for Spoonkosi also not to be given an opportunity in the final, but once again, we trust any individual in this team, you know, when we look at the players, the way they've worked hard as a team, you know, so we're happy to see Chesy back, and we know what he can do for the team. So what, like Sia said earlier on, we're just going to make sure that we stick to our plan, you know, and if you've got 15 players between the four lines that are all in the same page and aligned with the plan, you know, anything is possible. So hopefully everything tomorrow will come into place when it comes to the plan. But it's good to have Chesy back.
At the front.
Sia, we were talking to Razzie yesterday, and he was saying that when he appointed you captain, he felt a little bit naive, potentially, to the significance of his decision. Can you talk a little bit about your journey to the captaincy and what it would mean to you personally and the nation to lift the World Cup on Saturday night?
Yeah, it was very tough at the beginning. You know, when it got announced, you know, obviously it was a big thing back at home and around the world, and it took its toll on me at the beginning, and obviously my performance dipped quite a lot. When I think we played England in that June series, you know, I wasn't playing at my best. I think it was just a bit too much, you know. So I had to work hard, you know, on myself, and we have a great conditioning coach, you know, Aled, you know. He just worked hard on us after the Super Rugby, you know. That's all I had to focus on, playing on my game, and Coach Rassi has made it quite simple for me. All he wants me to do is just focusing on playing, and that's what I've been doing, you know. And I've got awesome leaders around me, guys like Handre, Dwayne, and the Evans who's kept in the team, and you know, we kind of use the shared leadership, you know, and it's worked very well, and I'm really proud of the way we've done as a team, and you know, it will be huge for us to lift the trophy, you know, and I think it will only be huge, not only huge for us, for the country as well, and you know, not about me, you know, what it would mean for me. It's more about what it means for the team, because we all different South African from different walks of life. But, you know, we bought in what Coach Rassi's plans, and we just said, you know, this is what we want to achieve, and we've given it everything. So it will be huge to show that us as a country, you know, no matter where we come from, that we can buy into one plan and we can achieve our goal. So that's how important it will be for us as a team and as a country.
The front.
Question to Stick. Rugby World Cup finals have this tendency to produce crucial line-out tries. Is that something that's sort of invited scrutiny from you guys this week?
Yeah, that's something we really paid attention from the beginning when we started to prepare for the World Cup, because if you look at the history of the World Cup, there's few World Cups that were won by brilliant tries, you know. If you look at back in the history, 1995, the game was decided between the two fly-offs, you know, when it comes to drop goals. And then if you look at also in 2003 when England won it, Johnny Wilkinson, you know, where he used to slaughter the drop goals also. And the last one, actually not the last one, the 2011 one between France and New Zealand, it was a 1 point difference, you know. So we are well prepared for this game. We know the challenge is going to be you don't really get much opportunities to score tries, you know, because we're talking about now the best two teams in the world currently. So yes, if we do get opportunities, hopefully we'll score tries. But once again, I think kicking game is going to be massive. No pressure, Polly. We know that kicking game is going to be massive. That's how World Cups these days they get decided, you know. So once again, we've got a solid plan, and we know that England also, they're desperate also to get the win tomorrow. So it's going to go down to who's going to execute that plan very well. So once again, yes, the difference might be on the golden boot between maybe Handre and Farrell on the other side, but without pressure, Polly.
Paul, at the front.
Sia, how do you deal with a problem like Maro Itoje?
Yeah, we prepare as much as we can for what we need to do as a team, and you know, we always say you can't focus on individuals, but you know, you look at one or two players to see, you know, their strong points, but we have our plans and system for that, you know, for anything that we've been able to see, and look at the games that we've been able to see. So yeah, we do have our plans on what we're going to do, but I'm obviously not going to share that here right now.
Front.
Handre, you've shown that you can deal with the pressure with that late penalty against Wales, but the final is probably a bit different. And you've played in quite a few junior finals as well, 2012 winning it as a schoolboy still, and also captaining the team in others. Do you draw on those kind of experiences, particularly sort of a World Cup, even though it was at junior level, for tomorrow's game?
I guess you can look back at every big game you've played back in your career and try to get whatever you can out of it. But it's a new 80 minutes come tomorrow. It's what it is. So there'll be pressure. There'll be pressure on both sides. Every player will have his own pressure on himself. To see, I touched on it earlier. It's just about channeling that pressure and turning it into energy. So yes, we'll look back. We'll take confidence out of stuff like last week and whatever you can. But I mean, you still got to go and deliver it tomorrow for 80 minutes.
Yeah, Tom in the front.
Sia, there's been some talk that your father's coming out to watch the game. Can you just speak about your relationship and how special that will be?
He's actually in Disney World now. Sia's dead.
Does he enjoy Disney World? No, but how special will that be? Is that right that that's his first time overseas or no?
Overseas, yes, yeah. So I'm really happy that I could obviously organise for him to come. He got here early this morning, I think 12 o'clock. He got to the hotel, and yeah, it's his first time overseas, so it's something different for him. Came with my best friend, you know. It's one of the things that I'm grateful about, you know, playing rugby, that we can do things like this for our family members, and you know, got one of my best mates here as well. So yeah, it's pretty special. It's the second time he's watching me live. It was the first game and now this one. So yeah, it's really good to have him here.
Yeah, just in the front here. Yes.
ハンドレ・ポラード選手にお話を伺います、キッキングゲームになるというお話でしたが、明日ペナルティーゴールやドロップゴールで最も長い距離で何メートルだったら狙いますか？何メートルまで60
No, it's a good question. It's no secret that finals have been decided with drop goals and penalty kicks and all of that. Like I tried to say earlier, you're not going to put too much thought into that because you just trust your process. I know my limits. I know where I can go back to. I know which angles I can take and which I shouldn't take. If I don't feel comfortable, I won't be taking the kicks. I won't be forcing it. We've got a great pack of forwards to maybe put some pressure on them come set piece time. So if you feel comfortable, you've got to take a shot at it because opportunities are going to be few and far apart. So I don't know. I'll fall back. We'll see how the wind blows tomorrow and maybe adjust come game day.
Question at the back.
Another question to Handre. So the World Cup final, so it's going to be a lot of pressure on a kicker. So how much would you enjoy that pressure as a kicker for the World Cup final?
No, I love it. I mean, that's why you train. That's why you put in the hours. You've imagined from being a little boy in the backyard and thinking to yourself, this kicks for a World Cup final or all of those scenarios. You've basically prepared your whole life for it. It's going to be pressure and it's going to be tough. But I mean, you got to embrace it. You got to enjoy it. And it's not just the kicking; it's the whole game. There's going to be pressure all around. And I think the side that just embraces that and just take all of that energy and you can get from it and just implement it in the right way, in the right direction. And I think that's the secret to finals rugby. So, no, when it comes to that, I'm very excited and I can't wait to get going.
At the back, Reuters.
Yeah, hi, Sia. Can you talk a little bit about the bomb squad and how that all came about with the replacements and what kind of impact you think that might have on tomorrow's game? Huh?
Yeah, so the bomb squad, it's something we've been having since, I think, it's been there the whole time, but we named it, I think, since last year that it's a bomb squad. It's normally the guys on the bench, and obviously we have the NPS as well, the guys that are not playing. Those guys get each other up, they've their own little ways on how to get each other up, and when they come on, the difference that they make, and they've been huge for us. This year, as you've seen, we know, we can give everything we can on the field because, the next guy coming is only going to lift it, and so it's been really good for us. And it's just a way of keeping each other motivated and keeping each other accountable, You don't sit on the bench and then you think, oh, I'm only playing late. You never know when you're going to come on. And they always keep each other accountable as well. And we have obviously an awesome NPS guys who don't play, the 8 guys, who do stuff together. They sit and look at the opposition. They give us all those images. That's the NPS and the bomb squad together. So it's really been going well for us. And I think I always said that the success of the team is not the 23 that's playing, it's normally the guys that are not part of the team. And I think that's something that we've worked on really hard and it's worked for us, And I mean, we've been together for 20 weeks, 19 weeks now, and now it's getting sad because we're gonna go away from each other. We haven't had any big problems. It's brought us really tight. So it's really been amazing, and something that I've learned this year that everybody's important in the team and everybody has a role.
Question here at the front.
Andre, in the England press conference a short while ago, there was a bit of a golden thread in that they kept saying they've studied the blueprint of the Springboks. They believe that they know what to expect from you. Have you guys shown everything that you're capable of, or?
No, we haven't. We got still a few things we can throw at them, but they've also got a blueprint. It's pretty obvious. I don't think it's a big secret. Neither of these sides. You'll come up with a couple of different plays and something you'll try to surprise the opponents with. But I mean, in general, the DNA and what they believe in and what we believe in. It's not going to change in a week's time. It is what it is, and that's what got us here, and that's what got them here. So you won't go away from something that's working. So we'll have a couple of trick plays maybe, you never know. We'll see on the day. But mostly everything will stay the same for both sides. No disco lights.
A question at the back.
Andre, we have seen last weekend that the pass of George Ford were very, very fast, and it was a main problem of the All Blacks defense. Is it the same for you? And did you work something special in defense to fight against them?
Yeah, well, credit to them. I think last week they played brilliantly, especially Fordy. I think he did a great job taking over the kicking as well. So we're not going to focus on a specific player. I mean, there's no worth in that. So we got our system. We believe in our system. I think we've got a great defensive record as a side, and it's something we pride ourselves on. The thing is with that is if you give game line away, then it's pretty easy for any backline or fly off. If you're on the front foot at all times, which England were for majority of that match, then it's not easy, but I mean it's easier. So it's up to us stopping momentum. It's basically going to boil down to game line. It's going to be a line in the sand, and we're going to have to stop them, and they're going to try and get over it.
Question in front.
So in a week like this, there's always some extra things that you guys have to deal with because of the significance of it. Have you had any calls or meetings with the president and things like that happening this week?
No. I think we did all of that before this week, but everything has been about the game this weekend. So nothing extra has came through. So it's just been the game this whole week, which is good.
Question here in the front.
小西さんになんですけど、よくこのカード決まってからアームレスリングに例えるような人多いんですけど、小西さん自身はそういうゲームをイメージしているのか、またそれとは違うゲームになるっていうふうに考えているんでしょうか。
Yeah, I think it will be. Obviously, it's a World Cup final. I think the past 4 games we played against England, it's been an arm wrestle, and swing of momentum. That's what happened the first time we played them in Joburg, I think, last year. So I'm expecting that, and it's all about who can handle that the most. But you never know. There might be beautiful tries been scored, and a lot of things have happened this World Cup, so you can expect anything. But we've definitely prepared for anything this game.
Just in the middle.
シアコリシキャプテンにお願いします。ラグビーワールドカップ95年でチームが初優勝したことに対して、国が一つになったことに対してどのようにキャプテンとして捉えているかということと、今、白人も黒人もワンチームになって決勝まで上り詰めていることに対してのコリスさんの思いをお願いいたします。
I was obviously very young in 1995. I don't remember anything about that other than the videos and images that I've seen. It was definitely beautiful to see the videos and images, and I got to experience it in 2007 when I watched and I saw what it did for the country. It does make a huge difference, and it is big back at home. I haven't seen this much support since I've played for the team, and it's really big. I mean, the president was speaking about it in Parliament, asking the whole country to wear the Springbok jerseys today, and if you're in a car, you must hoot at 1 o'clock. So we know how much rugby means to our country and what it's done in the past, and we also, like you said, now we have different races in our team, and I think that's one of our strongest points. And that's something we want to show by the way we play, that we can achieve stuff together as long as we buy into whatever it is that we want to achieve. And we have the country behind us, which is something huge. And so we're going to give it our best tomorrow, and we're going to do what we've been doing. We really trust our plan. I mean, it's gotten us this far. We don't have to change much, and we just have to give it everything we can for tomorrow. And I know what this means for the country. All the 3 of us know here, and we've seen the videos, and I can't imagine what it would be like where if we win the trophy tomorrow.
Do we have a last question? Yes, in the middle.
シア選手にお伺いします。イングランドのヘッドコーチのエディ・ジョーンズといえばですね、相手にゲームプランを遂行させない、相手のプランを、混乱させるというのがやはりすごくスキルフルなところだと思うんですけども、明日そうならないようにキャプテンとして何か準備しているもの、万が一プランがうまく遂行できなかったときにどうチームをまとめようと思っているか教えてください。
Yeah, that's test match rugby. That's what we face each and every single week. The other team is trying to disrupt you as much as they can, and they want to execute their game plan. That's what we've been facing the whole time. So we're going to do nothing different. And yeah, we know he's a smart coach, but we have a smart coach on our side as well. He has his tricks up his sleeves as well. So we are well prepared, and we're really excited for tomorrow and looking forward to it.
Okay, arigato.